Good morning, Vietnam. I just wanted to document this table that I got that's helping out a friend. So it's a metal table. It's like really a monster. But notice that you can actually put receptacles. See that? It has the it's like pop four receptacles on each side. They're all the same. I'm sure that you paid a lot of money for it. See that? So you have it's made to have four receptacles on each side. Now this big long bracket gave me a fucking problem because I was so tired because I didn't work. I was helping out the friend, repaying a favor, and he actually said that his brother needed an electrician for the house. Well, he lives there, but he's long gone. Well, not long gone. He's leaving. He's a good brother, good guy that looked out for me many years. He was the one that used to actually have Taj before the rug got slipped out off of him. So I'm not going to go into details. So if you know what I'm talking about, you'll be able to know pinpoint who I'm talking about. So that was his brother. I'm not going to make it very easy for you for on my video to actually go into details as far as but nevertheless, moving on to the capture. So for 3 days I worked in his house, his family's house, put it like this, because he lives there for now. Forget where he was. And so, wow, it didn't seem like it's the inspector, the city and the town's officials actually said that you needed to get certain things addressed. The garage was like reverse polarity, and I think far beyond reverse polarity. All these wires were looking like a, you know, I said, who's the fucking retard that did this? He says, oh, it was my uncle. I'm like, oop, I'm sorry. So he did a lot of work in his, the uncle actually passed away from Alzheimer's. And so the left of the house was left to the family to redo everything, just about everything he ever done in the house, because it wasn't kosher. You know, we're living in a world of information, and it's easy to go on YouTube. Probably back then there was no such thing as YouTube, because I know when I was wanting to work on my car, I used to go to the library and look just to look at the manual. They wouldn't even let you take the manuals. So anyway, let me just now. I'm gonna show you where the tape is gonna go. It's actually, I'm custom making my box truck. Noticed? So these cabinets are actually I got for free in the city. They just wanted to clear out the space, and they really didn't want to throw it in the garbage, because look at them, man. It was preserved for many years. The condition of it looks like it's just about brand new. So I got 6 of them. I have 4 here. I got 4 here, 4 here, 4 outside here in my truck, and I got 2 in my room. It serves better for a wardrobe than I actually took the dresser out and put it to the next room. Now, moving on to my project. Notice that all the way back there is a lot of plastic little compartments. It was sort of more like a case. You can't even find them anymore. And if you do find them, they want like anywhere like $60, 60. I don't know. I mean, it's just, you know, because when you go online, they're jumping in prices. We could have gotten this one for like $19.99 back in the days, and I had some. So I had some I broke. They're very sensitive. So now what I'm going to do here, because I built the frame for it, so I can actually maintain the condition of it, because they're so fragile. what I like about it is that you can see through it. You can see right inside the drawer, and that's very unique. To see what's inside the drawer, what's in the drawer, without even opening up the drawer. Of course, you're gonna open up the drawer every now and then to see what it actually is. But the significant part about it is that you can open up the, you can look. So I have a light I just installed up there temporarily, because the idea is to have it over here, and basically I'm gonna probably get another light, because when I bought that particular light, I bought I think 4 of them, and planning to put here 4, because I forget the illumination. I never get ready to actually make a video and get all the details ready, because I never know what I was gonna say. That was the kitchen clock that I bought at some point that it actually, the battery was backwards. Duh. It always worked. I failed to see that the battery was backwards, so I'm like, I was ready to throw it out, and just said, let me double check this thing before I throw it out, because I had to re-buy another one, because I'm like, anyway, moving on to the store. I'm moving on to the, because I have to get back to work. So it's actually, so the table was given to me along with another file cabinet, which actually was in a box, but noticing that when I opened it up, and you know, it has like somewhat of a dent right in the middle, in front of it. You won't be able to see it unless I zoom it. I don't even see it. It's not even all that. But it had a dent. It has a dent in the front, but it's not. Let me see. Somewhere in the middle of. I seen it. I know it's here, but it's, you can barely see it, so it's not right. With a key. He said he didn't have any use for it, you know. And this table here, he built himself a wooden table, a wooden work table, which what I was gonna do, because I did see that piece of wood. I was planning to buy a butcher block. I had to cut it into like the size of that particular size for it. And I said, well, when I saw the price of it, I was like, you know what? Let me just make my own butcher block. Pretty much, probably just, I don't know, just get a two by 4x12s, and then put another layer on top of it, and then maybe probably reinforce it with some 2x4s around it, or maybe put one in the middle. So whatever stuff I put on the table is actually, it's like, you know. So anyway, moving on to the story. This is like a heavy monster, and look at the table over here. I took it apart because I was like, you know what, to get this in the truck, believe it or not, this has some fucking serious weight. It feels like a tank, like a safe. If you ever know what it's, just the word safe alone, you know it's heavy. This table is like freaking a monster. Anyway, so he threw it in the car because I was too tired. First of all, I wanted to shut down at 2 o'clock. He said he has an inspection the next day on Monday, and the shit got to get done. It was 3 days. The first day I stayed until 6 o'clock. Second day was Saturday, which is Friday. I stayed until 6. He actually like, don't you know it's 6 o'clock? I was like, really? So it was basically in a nice way throwing me out, because probably he wanted some family time. Then the second day on Saturday, I says, look, I gotta go at 2 o'clock. I wound up leaving at 3. So now the Sunday, which we didn't finish like we thought we was, at least the garage. Sunday came, and we were still working on the outside because there was more stuff to do. There was a lot of stuff. There was a shitload of stuff. Anyway, he threw the table. We took it apart, and you see that big bracket that goes along? That bracket really belongs underneath this, in the middle of these, the 2 legs. I don't want it that way. I want it like back there, so I can actually put stuff underneath the table when I put it in the truck. But make a story short, he put it in the car, and it went zoom, and it cracked my windshield. it was like an arrow, went straight to the where I put the inspection. And apparently in time it'll probably get worse. I don't know if I can find something that I can actually, stuff I saw on TV, on YouTube, that you put it in a glass and it actually disappears and it goes back into, I don't know. It's a good thing to maybe try that before I consider changing the front glass. It's an old car, it's an old work car. I don't really want to invest a lot of money into it. It's a reliable car. That's all I care. It's a work car. Take me to point A to point B. I'm happy. I'll be so happy. Times you have to have two cars because, you know, one to beat up and the other one to as a luxury. Believe it or not, I have, now that my convertible motor got shot, I have the four-wheel drive as a luxury car for me. It's an old car. I don't want to go into details. I got to get back to work. God bless, and see you on my next video.